We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Rodgers now on first down.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
"51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Ready. 50, plant. 59, Mike to 59. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Mike's 59, Mike's 59. Go on. Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took it. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Greystone, travel. Don't get nervous. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14.
A gain of 29 yards. First down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs in. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Akram Wadley, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
59 mark. Check, 59. Hey, Sam off. Slam, slam, slam. Five.
2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Rocket. Check. Ready.
Here's Elliott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Look. Squeeze. Now.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Leo.
I'm going to come back to you. Bang.
Go.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
Check. Cross.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Back. Hey, lock it. Check 52. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 3.
Fair.
Under 10.
Go.
10.
And up.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 13. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers. They go play action here on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
59 mark. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check safety. Check safety. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Eason. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Jam. Switch.
Snap.
Throwing on third and long. Eason, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And an alley to run. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Eason. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Zipper! Hey! High 7!
Mine's 50. Let's go one more.
Big river.
Operating from the gun. Eason connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the ship.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch safety creep. Man.
Get it.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Williams. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
50, 26. Check. Line up. Check. Over.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the attempt at three will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Leo. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
From the gun, Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Hey, Charlie. Yo, 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 go, go.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got
On first down, Eason. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, Delta.
check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Hey, lock it. Hey, let's go.
Second and 5. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brings up third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Tight yard.
There.
Shift, watch the shift.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Eason. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch twist. Kill.
Go on. Hit it.
Off the play fake. Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
On 4th down, Eason. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check Mike.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill.
check 26. Can I get that?
Rodgers throwing here. Forced, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Two-jet bomber. Back north.
Rodgers now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Ready? 15.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Check three. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Two draw Corker.
Safety creep.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 5'9". Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
He's coming.
Ready?
On first and 10, Eason, he's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Check. He's checking.
Back to throw. Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly